morning, good morning, good
Good morning.
morning.
Hey guys, good
Welcome.
morning. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing amazing. We had our pre-morning show. So I hope you guys are doing great. And today, guys, we're talking about the job report, where the jobs are. And really the choices are getting, well, the choices have been kind of rough, but they're getting rougher. So if you really need to work, Amazon is hiring because of course people are ordering more, staying in. Instacart is hiring like crazy because, of course, they're going to need people to deliver more groceries as more people stay in. The grocery stores continue to hire as even more people stay in. But the big story is that it all along the way, you still have choices in what you do with your time and your energy. You still have choices on how to make your money, and online hasn't gone anywhere. As a matter of fact, your ability to be able to build an online business nowadays is even more profitable. It has even more chance of being a success because this is where the foot traffic is now. And I remember several people in the last few months have talked about opening a brick and mortar, and I always ask them why. I've always asked why, right? And now they're in a position where that brick and mortar is futile because no, you can't even go to it, much less the people go to it. So good morning, guys. If you haven't already shared the broadcast, make sure you share the broadcast. And really this week, as you get an opportunity to take this social media challenge, where we're on a quest, on a mission to help 500. Hold on, make sure. As we're on a quest to help 500 families build their business. Thank you, Katera, for sharing the video. Thank you, Chiquita, for sharing the video. You got to ask, where do you stand in all of this? Do you really want to go back to your job once it's over? Good morning, Sabrina. Once this all has passed, are you going to be happy working in the office from now on? Are you going to be happy going back to sitting in traffic? And you may even ask yourself, why did God give you this break? God may have given you this break for you to build something. And if you don't take advantage of it, who knows when you're going to have a break like this again, where you're able to work from home. The vast majority of people are getting paid right now. So I don't know, guys. What do you guys think?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. This is Chiquita Lindsay, the queen of real estate. Coach, there's an opportunity in everything. And I think this is an opportunity, like you said, for people to live differently. There's some jobs out there that can be had. Use those jobs to build your online business. Because,
exactly.
Yeah, and that's what you need to do. Look outside the box right now. So I agree with you.
And it goes back to, how important is this to you? Nobody can make you go out here and be successful. Nobody can make you be sick of your job. Nobody can make you be sick of the traffic. Nobody can make you be sick of your boss. You say you sick already, but your actions don't speak to sick. And again, guys, if you're watching this morning, we're going to ask you to share the broadcast. If you haven't already signed up for the social media challenge, we're going to be having another free masterclass tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Go to bit.ly/7-day show up, because we're asking you to show up for 7 days. 7 days, we're asking you to show up and learn these social media tools so that you can really be successful. Okay, so let me ask you a hard question. Good morning, Anna. Let me ask a hard question. Do you guys know the power that social media just got? Let me ask that. Does everybody watching understand that overnight social media just became the only thing popping? If you understand that, go ahead and type me in the chat. I want to make sure you know what value this social media challenge that we're doing has. Because if I ran up on somebody right about now and they was giving away free toilet paper or they was giving away free water, I would be in heaven. We're giving away free social media master classes, which right about now is the equivalent of toilet paper and water, because master class and social media is the only thing popping right now. Does everybody understand that? So don't just sit in the audience and be like, should I sign up for the social media challenge? You need to run to that link, bit.ly/7days show up. And you need to get, I don't care if you hate social media. I don't care if you don't know social media. I don't care if you've been on social media forever. I wouldn't miss the opportunity to show up, but we're looking for 500 families who are trying to put their egos on the back burner and really understand where this world is about to go as it relates to marketing, social media, sales, and 100% of y'all is online. It's online, Chanel.
Coach, I'm seeing so many pastors. This is the biggest thing I've noticed. So many pastors that had a partial online presence are now being forced to be fully online. And it's like you can tell they, I don't know if this is the right vernacular, but they're shook. It's like, okay, look, guys, I know you can't come in. We're going to be creative. We're going to do some online things. Here's the cash out for the church. I said, cash out. I said, look, this is world changing. This is changing us, not just mentally, our mindsets, but it's changing the way we worship. It's changing the way we work. It's changing the way we communicate and interact with each other. It's changing the way y'all making money. We've been making money online, but it's a subtle thing that would have taken, it would have been subtle over time. But now people are forced with businesses, ministries, individuals are forced to look at their businesses long and hard and said, am I going to survive this? Because either I was ready or I wasn't.
And major corporations, which is why the stock market is doing such a dive, guys, you almost can't afford to miss the message that we're sharing with you today. And sometimes I get frustrated because I feel like, Noah, I've been telling y'all it was gonna rain. Mm-hmm. I've been telling you, go online and build you an ark. Some people started, some people got their wood together, and so they're better positioned right now to weather this storm. Some people ignored us, but it's not too late. Online is now and will, for as long as I can foresee, be the marketplace. And if you're behind, you need to go to bit.ly/7days show up, because we want to show 500 families who are sick of their current existence how to weather this storm, how to leverage social media, how to learn quickly what to do, how to build a social media presence. You've got to stop playing with this social media game. So if you have, even if you're not interested, if you could share the broadcast, do me a favor. Say you don't care. Say you're okay with your life. You don't want to build an online business. You don't mind working for Instacart, the grocery stores. You're cool with Amazon warehouse work, whatever. Share the broadcast.
Yeah. You know what, Coach, you're right. And as you was telling us last night, that DJ D Nice had 100,000 viewers in the room. He sold out an arena. Our biggest arena don't hold that many people here. 100,000 people will watch you sleep. We know it because Jennifer does it.
I didn't call you, baby.
Yeah, so you got to get in this space. Like Coach says, we've been here, and now the world's going to change. Everything's changing. It's even going to be more popular. We got to get there first.
And guys, I want to give you guys an opportunity to adapt. We're going to be having a series of free masterclasses. If you go to bit.ly/7days show up. And the thing is, with online, in order for you to be successful and generate a ton of revenue, you have got to be consistent. Can you show up 7 days to change your life? And if the answer to that is no, you got to think about it. You show up consistently at your job. You show up consistently at church. Anywhere that matters to you and is important to you, you show up consistently at your child's school. You show up. So can you show up 7 days consistently to learn the tool of the future? I ask, and not too many people responded, but do you guys really realize what social media and online is about to do in this world? Everything overnight just went virtual. And they may be telling you in the news, we'll be back in 7 days. We'll be back in 14 days. I'm seeing leaders in other countries on the news yelling at their people to stay at home. They say Russia released 150 tigers on the streets to make sure people stay in their house. This pandemic is very serious. And you got to decide if you're gonna do one of three things. Number one, find your own stimulus. Number two, wait on the government to figure it out for you. Or number three, wait on your job, who may be paying you now, but who knows what's gonna happen if and when this extends. When they run out of tax credits for paying you, because right now the major corporations are gonna be able to get tax credits for paying you. What happens? What happens when they stop? So guys, you have an opportunity to change your life or not. Go to bit.ly/7days show up, the number 7 days show up, register for the social media challenge so that you can get the replays, so that you can get the education, so you can get a crash course in what social media really, really is. Because whether you know it or not, you definitely need it. And don't let it be one of those things where you overthink it to your detriment. Why do we do that, y'all? Why do we have a perfectly good idea, perfectly good advice, and sit and overthink it? I'm gonna let y'all speak on that one.
I just think that we spend so much time in our heads anyway. Y'all might disagree with me, but I think I don't think they have such a hard time pulling the trigger on things. I think that as a woman, let me just put it on myself. I used to think, well, what will they say? How will they react? What if they think I'm crazy for quitting my job? What if they think I'm not gonna make it? What if? And by the time I get through what if, and I'm too tired to even execute. Sometimes you can't just walk down every path to try to figure it out. Let the Lord do that. All you have to do is move. If you move, I promise you, he won't let you fail. That's just what I've learned. It's better to execute than to sit around trying to figure out what if.
And I think that is 100% correct. We want to run all the way through every analogy. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? Meanwhile, we're not telling ourselves the truth about what's really happening right now. What's really happening right now is you're missing opportunity. What's really happening right now is your doors of chance are closing. What's really happening right now is you're missing the opportunity to make money. Those are the things that are really, you're missing the opportunity to change your life. Missing the opportunity to be able to live the way you want to live in total happiness. Those are the things, that's the truth. And the truth is that it doesn't take that much more time or that much more commitment to build a life you love than it takes to build this life you're not happy with. It just really doesn't. Because we all have the same amount of time. And you got to ask yourself, am I spending my time doing the things that will save me? Somebody type in save yourself. Look at your neighbor and say, save yourself. Because see, that's another problem with women, is that we're so consumed saving everybody else that when it comes time to save yourself, you're tired. You done been in and out the pool so many times, saving drowning victims. That's when it's time to drown, save yourself from drowning. Your arms hurt. You're out of life preservers. You're out of life raft. And so here you are drowning, and those same people that would never jump in and save you, those same people that look at your neighbor and say, save yourself, them same people that are not going to come to your rescue, those same people.
Coach, I had gotten to the point where I just kept saying, I just don't understand why I'm so tired. My mind hurt, even in my body, didn't realize it was from trying to figure out everybody else's problems. It's like having a million Rubik's Cubes in your head, and you turn it to this color. You turn, here, baby, that's for you, gone, your problem solved. But then I can't dig my way out of a fresh grave.
Right?
Because
Molly said, I get distracted so fast. So this is what I say to those of you who say, I get distracted. And again, if you haven't signed up for this free social media challenge, what are you thinking about? You know you don't know what you're doing. You know the way the world just changed, you're going to need it. Go to bit.ly/7days-show-up, the number 7 days show up. Molly said, I get distracted so fast. If you got distracted that fast, girl, you wouldn't even be able to hold a job. See, the same problems you claim you have as an entrepreneur, you don't have them job, you don't have the problems over at your job. Oh, I procrastinate. I bet you ain't procrastinating on that paycheck because Mr. Gilmore gonna get rid of you. Good morning, Angelia. I bet you ain't procrastinating over there on them work projects. I bet you ain't distracted at that job. Look, the same people that let any little thing distract them when you're building your business. I used to not even answer the phone at my job for my kids. So if you'll do that for your job, why can't you do that for yourself? And until you turn that same time, energy, and effort that you spend making everybody else rich, until you stop thinking there's something wrong with money, until you stop avoiding the things that will help you live a better life, you're going to be just where you are. And not very many people are going to be jumping in to save you.
I think this time will take a lot of people from the do nothing to the do something, because you're going to have to, because things have just changed. There's no more business as usual. And we see that every day in the last 2 to 3 weeks. Can't go back to doing things the way it was. It won't be the same.
Say that again, brother. There's no, that's the last thought I think before I go to bed every night. And guys, again, if you haven't shared this broadcast, you may not need freedom. You may not need the flexibility that working with social media is going to give you. You may not want the income that working with social media is going to give you. You may not want the opportunity that working with social media is going to give you. Share the video. Somebody else wants it. Somebody else needs it. Jennifer said last night, I don't know who shared to Coach, but whoever it was, I'm grateful. So at least share the broadcast so somebody else has an opportunity. But guys, it boils down to, once you realize, good morning, Brenda, that this changes everything. And the only question you got to ask yourself is, how much of the pie do I want? The faster you move, the bigger piece of pie you get. The further you are ahead on the trend, the bigger piece of pie you get. Eventually, everybody's going to be doing the same thing, but not right now. Not right now. There are a lot of people who need help getting online, and you could be making money helping them. There are a lot of business owners who need to transition their methodologies from brick and mortar to online, and you could be making money helping them. You got to make the choice, guys. And you've got to make the right choice.
But you know what, ladies, you're right about you got to make that decision, because with women, if you say, let me think about it, you've already thought about it. If you keep thinking about it, then that little person on that show, on your shoulder, which Coach told me last night, I'm going to fight that person on my shoulder. That second voice, that mind chatter, just throwing up all the negativities on what you plan to do, you got to knock them off the shoulder and fight them back. And part of that is pulling the trigger, because you already thought about it.
And really thinking about, how long am I going to squander my greatness?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of jobs, JJ Phillips? JJ said, I have jobs for Denver, Indianapolis, Austin, El Paso. Juliana said, I've been running a business online, but lately it hasn't been doing well. I know I need to find another business that's more profitable. But those are things we can help you with. Go to bit.ly/ what's the link?
7 Day Show Up.
No, what's the link to schedule a call?
Oh, 7-figure assessment, bit.ly/ 7-figure assessment.
Yep, go to bit.ly/ 7-figure assessment and schedule a call so we can talk. Matter of fact, we're getting ready to start a series of Facebook ads today that says that if you need to revamp your business because it's not currently profitable, or if you need to revamp your business because of this whole, JJ, you may want to inbox me that and I'll definitely share it. So JJ says she has jobs in Denver, Indianapolis, Austin, and El Paso. Write this number down for me, Chanel. 972-215-5029. I don't know why I just immediately went to you, Chanel, when I got some other people in here. Taking calls 8 to 5. I'm gonna tell both my babies. So guys, yep, hey Andres. So guys, it is definitely a choice. What you do, you're given the opportunity right now to do a complete do-over in your job situation, in your earning situation, in your family situation, in your life situation. Don't miss the opportunity. Go to bit.ly/ 7 Day Show Up. 7 Day Show Up, and get the opportunity to really take the social media masterclass and take your business to another level. Because if you don't do it now, when are you going to do it? I'm Verlin, Chiquita, y'all want to weigh in while I'm over here hustling, trying to put this grocery order in for Chanel?
Hallelujah.
I would say just do it. Take a chance on you, because right now you're probably sitting home and you're thinking, what am I going to do when the government stops sending my check? Or what am I going to do when my employer closes the door and say, I can no longer pay you until we come back to work? They're able to bring you back to work. So you're sitting there thinking. Meanwhile, the bills are going on. The children hungry every day. They need something to eat. Now is the time to take a chance on you.
Yeah,
Take a chance on you. The challenge is free.
it's free.
The challenge is free. You can do it right there at home. Take the challenge.
Free master classes all week. Free master classes.
About social media, no less. So go to bit.ly/7 days show up. We're committed to helping 500 families understand the money earning and flexibility earning opportunity that online offers you. So don't drag your feet. Don't drag your feet, because it's critical that you not only be there, but you be there and be poised for learning. That you be ready to learn.
You know what, Coach? They need to maximize this opportunity they've been afforded. I know we've all said that in different ways, but sometimes it's just we just got to be straight up. This ain't the time to binge watch Netflix. This ain't the time to watch Donald Trump and everybody else stumble around. This is the time to really look at your life and decide which direction you want to go in. This is the time. These are life-changing times, life-changing circumstances. Your job is still paying you. Partner with your job to get you a business built online. You still getting a check. You got toilet paper. You got everything you need. So let's start looking at different ways. It's so many different problems that need to be solved right now. And all the world is waiting on is somebody to say, I have the answer.
Mm-hmm.
And some of y'all will never know that you have the answer because you're still trying to figure out what Nene Leaks and them doing. And they already paid. We got to change our mindset when it comes to opportunities like this and change our perspective. And there's nothing wrong with solving a problem for somebody else and getting paid for it.
That's what the world is built out of.
Exactly.
Everything we do right now is built out of solving a problem.
Yeah.
That chair that you sit on was a problem.
Right.
Somebody said, I'm tired of sitting in the floor. So I'm going to create a chair. Everything you write with that ink pen, they said, shit, I'm tired of sitting up here chiseling on these damn stone walls. I want to communicate. I'm going to create a chair.
Yeah.
So everything comes down to people was tired.
Aren't there commercials showing that right now? What about the one where they're coming on the beach and they want to go out into the ocean and they said, well, it's so-and-so's turn to go. And he went and then he gets eaten by a shark. Then the guy that jumps in the fire pit. It's about, creating something, solving a problem. It's always been that. That's how we got electricity. That's how we got the telephone. We've forgotten because things have been so easy. But entrepreneurs, that's the way they think. Are you really an entrepreneur? Can you really step up in this time of season?
And I really think everybody has the opportunity to be one. Mm-hmm. How do you think at work? Can you do that same level of thinking at home that you do at work? And that's where it seems like most people fall off, is that they think hard. Oh, they think hard to solve the boss's problems. But can you, girl, I'm coming up with water and tissue everywhere. Hold, please.
Do it, Roger, do it.
I already placed Nunu's order.
That's prayer and supplements. Because that whole thing about the job versus me. You know what? You get tired of watching your CEO go on all them overseas trips. Ain't nobody going over there now. But you keep watching them get a new car every year. You keep watching their paychecks and bonuses go up. And you're gonna start to really try to figure out, if you're doing all the work, how come they reaping all the reward? You start asking yourself some hard questions
Mhm.
about how you sit across the desk from your supervisor and they give you all these great things. And you know the numbers. You know how much money you made the company. You know how much money you saved the company. You know how well your department runs. You know they always calling your name. Y'all, you still the same person. Now the business is yours. If you can do those same things for the accolades of strangers, don't get it twisted. You don't know your boss. You don't know the CEO. You don't know them personally. Why don't you pat yourself on the back every time you move your business forward? Why don't you want a Chick-fil-A card? Go buy yourself a Chick-fil-A gift card and give it to yourself when your business hit a milestone. If you all you want to work for is recognition, recognize yourself in your business. If that'll help you Jedi mind trick yourself into working harder in your business, do whatever it takes. The timing is now. And a lot of y'all are going to miss it. A lot of y'all, you're going to miss it because you're focused on the wrong thing. A lot of y'all going to miss it looking for the stimulus check. A lot of y'all are going to miss it looking for vouchers, and y'all going to miss it. What the job going to do? What are you going to do? Because a lot of y'all subject not to even come back to a job. You better
And
partner
how
with
many
your
of those
paycheck.
jobs are gonna be there to come back to?
You're right. So if you miss it now, you're going to be in worse shape than you was before this happened.
You better preach, Andreas. Andreas say a job was meant to help develop your gift. It was not meant to be your source. A job is the best place to test out your gifts and talents. Well, I ain't good at that. I got wrote up. That may not be what I need to be doing. Or I'm excelling in this. This is exactly what I need to be doing. But y'all do something. Either way, you making a choice. It's your choice whether you move forward or whether you stay still. It's still a choice.
And guys, we're giving you an opportunity to move forward with a series of free masterclasses on social media. Go to bit.ly/7 day show up. That's how you register. If you go on the page, we're going to tell you what we're going to be doing every day, what each masterclass is about. It's a free opportunity for you to really start to wrap your mind around this new virtual world. And some of you are going to overthink your way even out of the free masterclass. Don't do it. Some of you are going to overthink your way out of all of the new opportunities that are available right now. Don't do it. I encourage you to be open to new things. Be faithful that God is going to see you through. Be hopeful that all of this works out right. But at the end of the day, you know, we're closer to the finish line than a lot of people. And we want to help you guys really re-envision and really revisit your freedom, flexibility, and financial security with this challenge. Can you show up for yourself? bit.ly/7 day show up. Guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. For those of you who came this morning, shared, listened, signed up, we appreciate you. We have a masterclass tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we're going to be introducing tools that you can use to help speed up your transition onto social media so that you don't waste money like we do and did on 50,000 different tools that don't help you get your basics done. So make sure you're signed up and got a front row seat tonight at 8 p.m. because there's limited seating. Last I looked, we was already at 200 some people registered. So you just never know you never know. Don't get there and it's a full house like it used to be, Chanel. You have to wait on people to leave to come in. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, guys, today we're going to be praying for you as you embark on this new journey. We're going to be praying for your mindfulness as you realize who's still in control. I don't care what the president say. I don't care what the mayor says. I know who's still in control. You got to have to understand that God is so deliberate that everything that's happening now has a reason in the cosmos. He didn't just say, I'm going to do that. This is part of his plan. For him to be able to disrupt the lives of so many people, he's trying to get our attention. And now that he's got it, what are we going to do with it? What are we going to do with it? It's time for us to go back to the basics. You know, some of us never left. But I've enjoyed my at-home meals for the last few nights, and I'm not gonna wait on the mayor to quarantine me. All right, so we love you guys, and y'all have an amazing morning, and we'll talk to you soon.